Hi guys, today we're going to talk about 3 simple automation tools that you can use to automate your portfolio so you can spend less time in research and managing your portfolio and more time to yourself. Let's go! Hi guys, this is Stanley from Value Invest Asia. Thank you for viewing our previous video about how to spot a great stock in 10 minutes or less. If you have missed it, I encourage you to view it back on our website at valueinvestasia.com. To recap, we basically talk about investing in a company that meet our 4 pointers. Number 1 is to have a company that you really understand its business model. Number 2 is to find a company that has pricing power. And then next, we talk about how to look into industrial trend, and we want to find a company that is actually in an industry that is growing. And lastly, we want to find a company that is growing in terms of its revenue and also its income. Many of the things that we discuss in our video is actually an abridged version of a detailed report that we talk about within our VIA Club. VIA Club is our exclusive online investment club where investors can enjoy our weekly reports. They can have a stock of the month research which we provide. We will also hold a live webinar once in a while, and they will be able to see my entire personal portfolio and every single trade that I make. Members can also ask me or one another within our stock forum, and they get our stock guide report, which include our top 10 favorite stock for each year. It is a report that we have been publishing ever since 2017. Anyway, today we want to talk more about one particular topic, which is the 3 hacks that can help us automate our investment process. I'm excited, so let's get started. Alright, so the first hack, when we talk about automation, we must use technology. So the first tool that I personally use to automate my portfolio is actually a free tool. It is Google Alert. It is a free tool by Google that helps us scan through the web. So for any new development happening to our stock. So this is how I use it. I just go to Google Alert and I can add in the company name and the company ticker into the alert list. After that, any new article on the company will be sent directly into my email inbox, and in that way, I do not have to constantly search from time to time for new development happening to my stock. I just need to add them into Google Alert, my personal assistant, who will work for free, never complain, and never fail me. This will especially come useful to you when your portfolio started to grow. Personally, I now own about 40 stock in my portfolio, which I have added more and more over the years. So if I'm going to do a Google search every week to find out what's new to each of my stock, it will probably take me 1 full day just to update myself on my portfolio. But with Google Alert, I basically now read the news about my company as and when Google alerts me. Simple, easy, and a great time saver. Next, number 2. Another tool that I love is Morningstar. It is a financial website that shows me the financial of almost any company that I want to know about. So previously, before I started using Morningstar, I would have to enter in financial details of each company I'm analyzing into a spreadsheet and update that myself. You can imagine how time consuming that can be. And there are many companies that actually sells financial data, and most of them can be quite expensive for us. Case in point, a Bloomberg machine might cost you tens of thousands of dollars per month. Morningstar basically gives most of the financials to us free. You can get the data up to 5 years, but if you want to subscribe to it, you can get up to 10 years of data. And from it, you can see the financials, the ratio, and even trends within the company. It is fast and easy, and although I do find some small mistake once in a while, I do find it very useful and time saving, which is the most important thing. Lastly, tool number 3 is about finding research content online. Not just any research content, but finding the reputable and independent research. One of the favorite places for investors to go is the website Seeking Alpha. Seeking Alpha has been providing independent research, and it's a great place for us to hunt for our next investment. However, it is important for us to know that we still have to do our own research after reading through some of the content. Because some of the writers that I found, some of them might have different agenda or biases within their report, so it is very important for us to do our own research after that. At VIA Club, our members only site, we also try to provide many research reports for our members, and we do it by providing as much transparency as we possibly can. For example, members can see my entire portfolio and every trade that I make, so they can decide when I'm writing a report, do I have any bias within that report. And one of the most important reports that we publish every year is our stock guide report. We have been publishing it since 2017. Every year we feature 10 stocks that we like the most for the year and present it to our members. Some of the companies that we featured before are companies like Carlsberg Malaysia or Alibaba Group. Both has actually doubled since we featured it back in 2017. Or maybe a company like Guizhou Maotai, which is a stock listed in Shanghai Stock Exchange, and that company has actually advanced more than 70% since our 2018 report. Or even Ping An Insurance, the largest private insurer in China, and that is a stock that has seen its stock price jump close to 30% since our 2019 report. And while we're talking about that, I actually have a great news to share with all of you. We are now launching our Stock Guide 2020 actually tomorrow, and I'll be sharing one of the stock within our stock guide for all of you. It is a company with a very simple to understand business model, and it has been growing at about 26% a year for the past 3 years. More importantly, the company is enjoying a long and major growth trend happening now in China. So stay tuned on our website valueinvestasia.com, as we'll be releasing that video at 8 a.m. tomorrow. To keep up to date, if you have not joined our mailing list, do remember that you can subscribe to us at valueinvestasia.com/newsletter. We also share additional content and important news on our Facebook or YouTube channel. So do remember to subscribe and follow us there. Just do a quick search on Value Invest Asia and you'll be able to find us. Before I go, what other automation tool do you use? Comment below and share with us. This is Stanley. Till we meet again, invest safely.